Hello, here Bruno and Tina, founders of Brand and Lola, and in this video we want to talk about how our relationship with our body and our relationship to intimacy and sex in general is so important for a fulfilling intimacy. So if you're feeling lately that intimacy feels heavy, or you realize that you are unfulfilled in your intimate life with your partner, um, one of the reasons why this could be happening is that there's still something around the topic of nudity, around the topic of intimacy. You don't feel comfortable with the topic, and so, and this is very general on society. And I think one of the what we preach is that one of the first steps that we have to do is change our relationship with the nudity topic, with the body topic, with the intimacy topic, with the sex topic, so we can be more comfortable in bed.
What is super important, and that's why we are also on a mission here in Brad and Lola, is that we lose all of this guilt and shame and taboo and insecurities around the whole topic. So everybody wants a good sex life, and most people are not comfortable by simply only talking about it. So our default is we go with someone to bed or with our partner, but we are not talking about what we like, what we don't like. Maybe we even don't know it because we haven't explored our bodies. Nobody taught us. So there is so much distortion in this topic, and we really stand for being very open and comfortable and like natural about it. Meaning, like, you could talk about it as you do about food or about the weather. This is something natural, normal, and we all want it. We want a good weather, we want a good food, and we want a good sex. And so let's talk about it in a very open, natural way. Nothing to be ashamed of, to carry a guilt. And there's nothing wrong with you, because we never got taught it. And then obviously religion came into place, and there's so much lack of education around it. And so it's a huge mission, and simultaneously giving you all the tools and education you need to have a fulfilling intimacy.
Exactly. And one of the key components of a nourishing intimacy, so that's the word that we use, that our intimacy can be nourishing, can be fulfilling, can nurture us, right? Is communication while having intimacy. So that's why we have different pillars that we work on. There's actually three. The first one is honest communication, but communication also happens in bed, right? Most of us, me myself in the past, I would go in bed, I would have this sexual experience, and I wouldn't say a word, right? Or I would have my eyes closed. Or even I had experiences where my partner would go with the lights off, right? And then there's all this, yes, we want it, but there's some shame or there's some thing around the topic, right? And while we are in bed, it's very important to communicate what we want. Sometimes we are in a position, but now we want to change to another position. Now we want that our partner goes lower or does this to us, right? This actually openness of saying, hey, I want you to do this to me because that's what I want now. And I'm really have to go on and lose the shame and express that to my partner, because, for example, as a man, I want to please my woman, right? I want to please myself, but I also want to have a fulfilling experience. So I'm really, supportive of Tina telling me what she needs right now in the whole process, right? And this is one of the components of a fulfilling and nourishing intimacy, is to be able to, in the act, be able to communicate what's what we need, what's what we want, right?
What is actually something what also most people don't know. And there's even nothing wrong with you, and there is a whole new world to explore. Do you know your turn-ons? Do you know your desires, your fantasies maybe, but are you talking about it? Do you know your genitals, how they are aroused? There are so many types of it, so different. And we think like we have to be the amazing lovers. We have to have all figured out. We have to know everything. We recommend to start with a beginner's mind, to work on the losing the guilt and shame, being okay with your body, being okay with not knowing everything, being okay with being a beginner, and way more playful, bringing back the curiosity, the innocence, the juice we talk about it. So we said a lot, so it's a whole world, and that's why we created Brad and Lola, because there's so much to show, to teach, to learn, and we are all in the same boat. Some are maybe having 2 steps further and some 2 steps less, yet in the same. We created a school where we teach all of this. So we are happy that you're here, that you're watching this video in the world of Brad and Lola, because there's a huge mission we are on.
Yeah, so if you want to know more, you can always check our links. We have different offerings. The easiest is the Juice Club, where we teach monthly 1 exercise and you have a Q&A with us, and you can have other ways of working with us. But
there's one section in the website, it's called ways how to get the juice back, so then you can study all of it, and you also can always schedule a free call with us if you're not sure which path to take, or per WhatsApp, so you have all the possibilities to contact us, because remember, you can't suppress what's burning inside.